Greetings, traveler. I heard you came to hear the story behind the bronze crown. I heard you came to hear the lore and to experience the background. Well, I've got you covered. My name is Scorn the Ashwing, and today I am going to be diving into the background lore of the bronze crown. Welcome to episode 1, titled The Skyfall and the Creation of the Chaos Dragons. In the world of the Bronze Crown, magic gains its power from pain. The more pain one endures, and the further their mind breaks as they experience it, is what allows one to use magic. The most zealous of magic users intentionally harm themselves to gain magic power, and the most powerful magic users are covered with scars. This can be incredibly dangerous, as dragons that are completely broken from pain are the most powerful. The less one understands reality, the more they understand the ethereal world. That brings us to the beginning of our story. There once was a great forest, teeming with life. It was filled with so many living creatures, and it was an incredibly lush forest with so many trees. Then a great meteor struck the world, exploding in low orbit and showering the world with flaming molten rocks. The entire great forest was engulfed in flames, and the world burned. Every living creature in the entire forest was engulfed by the flames and choked by the smoke. The world screamed in pain as everything in the forest died an agonizing death. Few living creatures survived the flames, and those that did were severely burned and in a great deal of misery. But from all that death came new life. At the center of the forest, where the flames burned the hottest, crawled the first Chaos Dragons. They were great lizards with wings and the ability to spew fire from their mouths. They came in two colors, red and black. They quickly spread across the continent, multiplying like rabbits. Shortly after the creation of the red and black Chaos Dragons, a nuclear winter arrived from all the smoke and ash blotting out the sun. Many creatures froze to death in the brutal cold, and all the pain caused by the hypothermia and darkness caused the white dragons to manifest from the pain. These creatures crawled from the deepest, coldest, darkest pits, and they had scales as white as snow. Instead of fire, they would spew out a freezing mist that would freeze blood into an icy slurry. These white dragons multiplied, and soon there were just as many white dragons as there were red and black dragons. At the time, they were dumb brutes, just like the common beasts they hunted for food. But as the years went by, they very quickly evolved, becoming smarter and stronger. These dragons developed forms of communication, such as gestures and basic speech. They also developed basic weapons, such as sharpened sticks and rocks. They may have been at the top of the food chain, but they were still in constant danger of being killed by each other. They were vicious, bloodthirsty creatures, with their only concern being their next meal. They ate a lot, having quick metabolisms and being massive creatures, and they needed to constantly hunt to survive. The only time not spent sleeping or creating weapons or conceiving offspring was spent hunting. The Chaos Dragons were often violent with one another, and they spent most of their lives alone, unless teamwork was obviously beneficial. It was a savage time, being known by future historians as the Age of Chaos. However, things were not entirely dark and bleak, as dragonkind was advancing and becoming more powerful. They began to make shelters, better weapons, and even a simple language. They never farmed, as agriculture required far more patience than they possessed, but they did eat fruits they found in the wild. They even began to form tribes and work together. It was a simple time, and dragons didn't have much, but dragonkind was about to engage in an event that would change their world forever, and bring about the first golden age. Let me know what you guys thought of this lore video. I'd love to hear your feedback, and I'd love to hear what kind of stuff you guys would like next. I already have a few lore videos planned out, but let me know if you liked it, and I will keep making these videos if you guys like it. And this is for my book, the book I wrote, for those who don't know. The Bronze Crown is my book. But anyway, I'm just gonna continue making these videos so long as you guys keep watching them. I'll see you guys next time.